Good morning, folks. This is Waylon. I'm wearing my hat I just got in Venice because I was just in Venice hanging out with a whole bunch of friends, some of whom are Aloe ambassadors. So there's this huge drama article stuff going on Elephant right now. I apologize if the Wi-Fi is a little crappy. The US does not have very good Wi-Fi, which is kind of amazing. We have to invest in our infrastructure. So there's a lot of drama right now about Kino McGregor, a longtime Elephant columnist and friend, wrote an article on Elephant defending her friend, Dana Falsetti. We have a wonderful article about Dana. If Caitlin searches, you can find it, Dana Falsetti, from years ago on Elephant Journal. And Dana is a plus-size model and a wonderful human. And I think I've never seen it, but she put up some story on Instagram that was, I think, pretty vehement or not friendly about Aloe and Cody, and she didn't want to belong. Basically, her videos, her content had been contractually, she'd been working with Cody, and then Cody had been bought by Aloe, and she didn't like Aloe because Aloe tends to support sort of conventionally beautiful, the beauty standards on Aloe, which is a huge yoga-related corporation, which is pretty dominant on Instagram, and in the whole Instagramization of yoga culture. It has not been well loved by some, but is very popular with many others. So, and that's part of what I want to talk about today is journalism versus sort of Instagram. The Instagramization or the fanization of yoga community is not necessarily a healthy thing. Don't consider yourself a fan of someone. Consider yourself a peer or a friend or a admirer, perhaps. So anyway, Kino wrote this article. You can read it in the sidebar. Then I was approached by Andrew Celia, who's a acquaintance and a friend and an Aloe ambassador. I just saw him out at Cafe Gratitude in Venice with some others. And, Elephant goes way back for 15 years with these wonderful yoga teachers and yoga community. And there's a lot of silly kind of celebrity around it, but a lot of these people are just doing good, and yoga obviously can be really wonderful and powerful for folks. So Andrew connected me with Cody, which was acquired by Aloe, and Cody wanted to write an article. I was a little disappointed that Aloe themselves weren't going to speak up. We're very disappointed. So that's a point. We'd still like to hear from Aloe in all of this because Cody really is not particularly the problem. Paul of Cody wrote this article that also should be in the sidebar, hopefully. And hey, Lisa, and if you're just tuning in, say where you're from and if you have any questions or comments. So this is all sort of he said, she said thing at this point. Paul wrote a great article in tone. It was grounded. It was humble. It wasn't attacking, but it was clear. Very similar to Kino's, which was brave and fierce and, truth-telling under pressure. So we now have these two pretty solid articles, and Travis helped a lot with the first one, an editor at Elephant, and then I kind of took over because this is delicate stuff and a lot of lawyers are involved. So basically Aloe is suing Dana in two different states, and Dana doesn't have, the money to defend herself like Aloe can do. So America is sickened with this litigious kind of fervor of always wanting to sue and attack, whether it's attacking immigrants or attacking foreign countries or attacking minorities or attacking our sisters and brothers in the gay community. We love to attack folks. We don't like any kind of notion of gun control or common sense mediation. So that's what Elephant has been trying to do here, is offer a little deep breath. This is yoga after all, and we need to be able to breathe through hard times. So I helped Paul get up that article. I was talking with Kino, I was talking with Paul, I was talking to lawyers, I was talking with all these people. It's very delicate. And then I'm seeing responses from various ambassadors, some of which are beautiful Aloe ambassadors on Instagram, but some of them feel just like more of the same, like whether it's pro-Kino or anti-Kino, people are hating on Kino or defending Kino and hating on Aloe. Hate is not going to get us there, folks. Self-righteous hatred feels good. We all get into it, but it's not going to get us there. So can we relearn how to disagree with respect? How can we relearn to agree or disagree agreeably. Can we do it? So, Elephant offers that space. Journalism offers that space. And my appeal to ambassadors, to Instagram yoga stars, and to people who aren't stars and don't want to be stars is share to an independent, mindful platform like Elephant. This isn't for Elephant. This is for society. Elephant is here for benefit of society. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., they're here for quarterly returns. They won't take any measures that aren't good for them, generally. I would love to be wrong. So can there be a space for mindful dialogue, for getting people to the table, for mediation, instead of suing one another? Behind the scenes, that's what I'm really urging and pushing folks to do, is to really just listen and talk this out. So that's basically it. There are some important issues, aside from the drama, that I do think bear kind of examining. One of them is that, yes, these ambassadors and others maybe are not consistently being transparent about their sponsorship. We have to all be transparent. It's legal, it's FTC, but there's also an ethical component to it, that if your message is being affected by a sponsor, you need to be transparent about it. Nothing's wrong with being sponsored. We all need to, be able to go to Erewhon and pay for $8 kombucha, but be transparent about it, where your money and where your voice is coming from. So that's first of all. Second of all is, aside from all this aloe, pro-aloe, anti-aloe stuff, I hope aloe will go fair labor, fair trade, organic, natural fibers. Wearing plastic yoga pants with 18 different kinds of chemicals in them to make them stretchy is not good for anyone. Plastic is one of the diseases on this world. So please stop wearing cute, stretchy yoga pants and find other cute yoga pants that work, linen, whatever. I know it's a challenge, but there's some great organic cotton and hemp and all that companies out there. So stop it with the plastic. We got to be consistent, harmony, union in terms of our yoga practice and in terms of Mother Nature. It's hard to claim to be a feminist, whether you're a man or a woman, if you're being awful to Mother Nature. What are the other important issues? Can we drop lawsuits and just talk this stuff out? Can we stop attacking people on Instagram? Can we start contributing to journalism and to platforms like Elephant or others that are here not just for money, but are here to be of benefit to society, to the Commonwealth? Commonwealth is one of my favorite words because it talks about together we are strong. It's not a socialist idea. It's just we're all coming together and investing in a society that, rich or poor, black or white, etc., we all need to have safe streets and a healthy education, etc. So, and a healthy dialogue where we can talk about all the difficult issues that are coming up without hating on one another. So feel free to read the links in the comments. Instead of ranting on Instagram, please contribute to Elephant Journal, elephantjournal.com/submit. You get to work with a professional editor and write a story that is actually helpful for this world instead of just more us versus them. In Buddhism, they define ego, which is the problem: aggression, clinging, ignorance. Ego is the problem as us versus them. We separate ourselves from the world and we go to war with that world, or we try to seduce that world, or we try to ignore that world. So let's stop us versus theming, and that's journalism is truth. It's the search for truth. Does it make mistakes? Yes, but then it needs to be transparent about those mistakes. We teach all of that in Elephant Academy. Elephant Academy is our mindful communication and right livelihood, finding your path school at Elephant, and you can join us. We have amazing Instagram heroes and journalists and poetry teachers, and even my mom, who's a great teacher. Join us and teach how to rock social media, how to blog, how to write, how to edit, and what else? Other good stuff at elephantjournal.com/path. So check that out and join us. And I'm wearing a t-shirt from Kiss the Ground, who I met out at Natural Products Expo, and you can check out those videos. They should be up soon. Thanks, everyone. And sadly, Facebook has 90% killed Facebook Live, but there you go. Thanks to those of you who did watch. Mwah. Bowing out.